As I look out over the city tonight, I see every light's flashing. Yeah, I'm pouring me a glass of that Pinot Grigio right now. And we gonna do it.
Yeah, my name is Blizz. Come from the 4900 block of Park Heights in Baltimore City. Love music, and I'm kind of a big deal. Yeah.
Hands up, people that keep it real. Passing by all the haters in pursuit to get a meal.
I've been doing music for about 4 years. Yeah, 4 to 5 years. 2 years by myself.
Hands up, people that never made it. I'm doing this for the people in my city. You the greatest. Hands up, for ladies who want it on and fellas who get it.
I found out that a lot of things that people weren't talking about, like the necessary stuff, that people really didn't know how to form a real opinion about it. And that's the whole thing about my music. I want you to walk away from my music having your own opinion, you know, not something that your parents brought about you or somebody else imposed upon you and told you to think this way or tried to persuade you to think a certain way. Like, if you believe in it, then believe in it for yourself and know why you believe in it, you know. So I recognize that I can have an opinion without judging somebody. I mean, when you talk to somebody directly, it's like you judging them. But if you're just saying it on the record and 10 people hearing the same thing that you're hearing, it's not judgment anymore, it's just advice. So that's why I started doing music.
Hands up, if you claiming your destiny and you feeling like the only person here left to speak. Hands up, people keeping it epic, more monumental.
As far as my influences go, as far as entertainment, you have people like the first time I ever heard a rap record and genuinely liked it, I was maybe 7 years old, 6 or 7, and Pac's All Eyes on Me, first double disc album in like hip hop history. I heard it, and then it was like the stuff that he was talking about was just so deep, and the melodies and the beats behind his lyrics were just, you know, it was crazy. So I would have to say Pac, Jay, because, you know, he'll say something and it can mean about 4 different things. Nas, because, you know, his poeticism, and a host of other entertainers that influenced it, you know, in different ways. Like DMX, his passion for everything that he was saying, you know, I admired that. So he's influenced me in that aspect. But as far as everybody go, as everybody else go, I think just like regular human beings living the everyday life, whether you be a doctor, lawyer, janitor, you know, floor specialist, whatever, because you have ambition or motivation to do something bigger and better with your life. Like, if you're a janitor, you don't want to be a janitor all your life, you know what I mean? Even if you're just in industrial services, you know what I mean? You want to move up and to be the supervisor at that, and then possibly owning your own cleaning business. And that's my whole motivation. People who just want to get out there and do something in life, and I get motivated by that. I see different things every day, and I respect it, so I try to capture that in my music. Is that I'm serious about it, you know what I mean? Like, this is really my heart. I'm not sugarcoating anything for the most part, and I really want y'all to listen. You know, it's a lot of things in there that if you play it back 3 times, you still won't get everything in there, because it's forcing you to think. Us living in a microwave society where we want everything so quick, it's like we don't take the time to actually listen to certain things. So in my music, I just really want y'all to walk away knowing that I'm serious about this, and he really wants us to come together as, I guess, a people, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't see color, because I think, you know, a lot of times it separates who we are as, you know, human beings. So, you know, just to form your own opinion and to know that, as far as I go, that I'm serious about everything that I say.
And I'm doing this for the people in my city, you the greatest. Hands up, my ladies who want it on, and fellas who get it on, yeah, you know how we love that. Hands
Right
up,
now,
if
I'm
you
working
really
on, well, I'm actually finished my Cuffin season LP, which is due out in October. It's full of, last year I put out my first mixtape called To Whom It May Concern, and in that part of my life, I was in a space where I just needed to really like, excuse me, to vent, like just to vent to the people. And now, since that, it's been a crazy year. You know what I mean? Like, the year has changed, and so much of my life has changed since then. So now I'm just talking about having fun. You know what I mean? I get to travel. I get to meet different people and go different places, and you know what I mean. So, and I'm introduced to so many new things. So that's all depicted in this record that I'm putting out. You know? So.
Look, there are no rules with me. Just don't get me confused with these imitations, imposters who try to be what I used to be. I'm flattered.
The new single, well, I had put out 2 singles prior, Maserati Music and Hands Up. Hands Up won 2 times and 88.9 in Strictly Hip Hop. I was very proud of that. Just to hear myself on the radio was crazy. And Maserati Music went over well with so many different crowds. And now the new single that's going to come out is kind of double, because I want people to catch both sides of me at the same time, and it will be, the download for the LP will be free in October, Cuffin season, so y'all can go get that. But it's going to be Superficial Love featuring True Soldier and Law 2 featuring M Extra. Superficial Love is talking about women. You know, when you hear a song about a woman, it's either male bashing, you know, a male bashing a woman in a disrespectful light, or, you know what I mean, we talking about, you know, like using misogynist lyrics to come across, and Superficial Love, which like pointing out the different faults in a woman that aren't needed, because as you know, women, women are beautiful in itself, you know what I mean. So that's what Superficial Love is about, and focusing on the better aspects of a woman. You know, the better aspects are every aspect of a woman, rather. And Law 2 is called it's lyrical. It's called Lyrical Ass Whooping. That's what it's called. And this is part 2, because part 1 came out, and it didn't go over well. You know, it didn't go over well. It was featuring Wreak Havoc of Zone 15 and M Extra. And now this one is just me and M Extra, Law 2, and it's just basically it's a real arrogant record, you know, showing how good we are with words and this rhyme schematic of it all. And it's a real good record. So I'm putting both of those out at the same time, and so you can just get a feel for both sides, because I don't want the worst thing that you can do for me is put me in a box as a conscious rapper or as a backpack rapper or whatever may have you. But that's the next 2 singles. To be totally honest about the DMV, I wish I was more involved, because when you look at the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, it's not really the all of Maryland or all of Virginia. It's Southern Maryland, DC, and Northern Virginia. That's who the DMV consists of, which is Largo, PG County, Silver Spring, and then you got like Maryland. Then you have Arlington, Alexandria, Leesburg, Virginia, and of course DC. But in the DMV, I would really, I'm branching out on this new record. I have a guy by the name of Mac Montana from PG County, and the track is called Dream Chasing. It's a really good record, and that's just my way of expanding out and letting the DMV area know that we can all, you know, combine and coexist together and make great music. You know, it's no use in us keeping our talents limited to a city or a county, rather. So, you know, I wish I was more involved in the DMV, but you know, great things to come. Shout out to Jay Hazel. I have a new record called Cuffin Season. It comes out in October, and the only other thing I could say is I'm pretty freaking incredible. So you guys should check it out.